You probably know the church is in decline. Less people are attending. Less people are giving their money to the church. Some churches have closed their doors and literally have placed their properties up for sale on the real estate market. And it's more than an organizational problem. Some people are moving away from their faith in God. Now, I bring this up because this is the Easter weekend. Now, Easter is not about bunny rabbits or eggs. It is about the resurrection of Jesus. Now, I know some of you are not Christians that listen to me and you're like, hey, where's the politics, Bill? Well, I bring it up because actually politics is one of the big reasons people are moving away from church right now, believe it or not. I mean, I can't believe that, but okay. COVID is another recent reason, churches were shut down for 2 years and a lot of people just did not return. But I want to bring back to the central focus, the heart of what Christianity is, which is the resurrection of Jesus. Now, to give you a personal story, I was 17 years old. I don't know if I even believed in God. I don't think I was really thinking much about that, more interested in the girls and the parties. But regardless, when I was 17, I lost a good friend who died. And I got to tell you, immediately the big, huge question in my soul was, is this it? Is he just going back to dust and there's no more? And so I remember running to a friend who I knew was a Christian. I said, please help me understand all this. That's when he shared with me the death, burial, resurrection of Jesus, which is what we celebrate this weekend, which is tied to the Passover on the Jewish calendar. He told me what it meant to all of mankind as well as to me personally. I didn't accept it right away, but as I thought about it, as I read, as I studied, as I researched, which I didn't do much of that at that time, but I came to the place where, you know what? I have to believe in this Jesus. And so that's where faith came into play for me. Now, throughout my life, I've switched churches, a lot of churches I don't like, and so that stuff happens. And I have to tell you, if you're looking at me, you'd probably say, wait a second, I am not going to a church where that guy's going to, because, man, my life has not been stellar. But that's the whole point. It's none of us that matters. It's not the Christians and the churches that matters. It is Jesus himself. And you need to come to the place and also realize that the heart of the church is the resurrection of Jesus. I would encourage you to find a church to go to this weekend. It'll be great. It will be a blast, no matter which one you go to, because, man, this is the biggest Sunday of the year. I was speaking to a lady who was a Buddhist just a couple of weeks ago. And we were talking about Buddhism and that stuff and asked her what she thought about Jesus. And she said, well, he is a Buddha. I didn't know that, but that's what she said. He's enlightened and, he's found that inner whatever. And I said, that's cool. But what do you believe about his being resurrected from the dead? She's like, I don't know much about that, but he's a good guy. And I said, well, I think there's more to it than that. And that's what you need to look at too. Look at the resurrection of Jesus. Can you believe that? Because, man, there's the hope. Because I've learned that, there is something more than just going back to dust. There's even abundant life now and then eternal life on the other side in a place called heaven. Man, not only is there more, there is a lot more. Happy Easter.